So this video is going to be a little bit about cryptocurrency and how it will transform real estate sales and transactions as we know it. Hi, my name is Joe Polyak, local San Francisco Bay Area real estate agent with Rise Homes. I make videos like this for you if you are thinking about maybe buying or selling real estate here in the San Francisco Bay Area, or if you just are interested in learning what's happening in the market. So there are a couple of components to this. Let me start off with, I am not an expert. I'm not a master at a lot of this stuff. I'm a talker. I'm a salesperson. So understanding the technology in a deep way is a little bit beyond my pay grade and my intelligence level. But I have done my best to educate myself on how this is working right now, the developments, and what we as a team can continue to do to provide better care, customer service for our clients, and open up new ways for people to do business or transact or be able to buy a home. So if you are somebody who strongly believes in crypto, made a lot of money maybe in crypto, and are watching this video maybe thinking about how you can buy a house utilizing your crypto assets, hopefully this video is helpful for you. One thing I wanted to mention is I am a Propy crypto certified agent. So I took the coursework in order to become a crypto certified agent. So I have their cute little badge. Let's start with discussing smart contracts. So one of the major developments that has been introduced through the blockchain, through the Ethereum network. Again, please, if I'm saying this incorrectly, just give me a break, okay? I'm not a tech person. One of the main things is smart contracts, and that's basically a protocol algorithm type deal that basically has if this then that structure. So I know that sounds complicated, it doesn't really make sense. Let me see if I can make that make sense. An example would be a real estate transaction requires a lot of boxes to be checked. Offer gets accepted, and a lot of the work that an escrow officer does is making sure that they receive this documentation from the lender. And once they receive this documentation, then the buyer signs all that documentation with a notary, and then a loan gets funded. And then when the loan gets funded, that it goes to the recorder's office. And then in between all these things and before and after all these things, there's a series of checklists and items that if this gets done, then this has to happen. But if this doesn't happen this way, then these 7 things need to happen this way. And if those happen this way, then each one of those has their own little chain. Utilizing smart contracts and creating code and rules and algorithms and a whole series of things for that will allow real estate to become more efficient. Where could this impact the real estate industry? One of the ways that I've been hearing is that smart contracts and this whole concept of smart contracts within the Ethereum network and within cryptocurrencies in general could start replacing or start making less viable the idea of escrow officers, employees at the county recording office, and loan underwriters. Because a lot of these people are doing checklist items. I personally feel we're still way too far away from that, but I do think it will happen, ultimately. Let me be clear. I don't think it'll happen in 2 to 3 years in a way that a lot of people are predicting, but I do think within the next 10 to 15 to maybe 20 years, we will get to the point where the function of escrow officers and underwriters, I wouldn't group real estate agents into that quite yet, and I can talk about that more in another video. Over time, these smart contracts and AI and all of this technology will become a lot smarter and become a lot more intuitive and become a lot better at problem solving and be less rigid and be more flexible and have all of the experience and all of the consultative knowledge that escrow officers and underwriters and a lot of these other people possess. And so I think that we will start seeing a higher efficiency level in real estate transactions, cutting down close of escrow timelines, eliminating human error that is prone to happen oftentimes when you have humans doing a lot of this work, just making things a lot more efficient, making them move faster, and opening a lot of these very intelligent people up to different types of work that will be more effective in the new economy that Web 3.0 is going to create. Secondarily is NFTs. Now, I really don't understand this nearly as well or how this will work. Based on my understanding, NFTs will allow you to have a unique form of ownership on the internet of your physical asset that you are able to transact with or own the ability for how the pictures are distributed online, how things related to your home, to your physical asset, work in the digital space as we become more in tune with the metaverse and become more connected to the online world. That's about as far as I can explain because it is very complicated, but NFTs will have a strong impact on what's going to happen over time is that there's going to be different types of ownership, especially as it relates to the online world for your physical assets in general. And one of the biggest physical assets that exist is your home. Those are the two main ones that I really know anything about. I know there are other ones that will change. Third, what is happening right now and what can be done right now is if you do have a significant amount of cryptocurrency, it has become very simple with companies like Proppy, with escrow officers and other firms to be able to buy a home with a cryptocurrency. Generally speaking, in the past, the way that it worked is that you would have to liquidate your cryptocurrency. A lot of escrow officers still, you would have to liquidate your escrow currency, turn it into USD if you're transacting, if you're buying a home in America, and then you buy the house. And of course, after you sell your cryptocurrency, you have to make sure there's no tax liability and talk to your accountant as far as that goes. Generally speaking right now, companies like Proppy, and specifically Proppy, the company, is continuing to innovate and make it a lot easier that you don't necessarily have to turn your cryptocurrency into USD first, but they are connecting us with escrow officers that are able to transition and make it a much smoother transaction where your cryptocurrency, you don't have to liquidate right away. You can just use that to buy a house. The seller of that house, if they'd like, they can accept cryptocurrency, US dollars, or maybe other forms of currency as well. I hope this video was helpful. Sorry if I'm not super savvy about this, but I'm always looking to learn more. Let's all be patient with one another and know that we have different types of intelligence and different people think different ways. That is how we will be able to communicate better as the world progresses and we move into Web 3.0. Thanks again.